Hey, do you think Devin says we're late because he's still on 8:30? He never changed his time.
It's bedtime, and he just wants the credits to roll so that he can go to bed.
Oh, okay.
He's been
That's the only thing I can think of.
He's been up since yesterday.
We are getting pretty close to the Miami Monster Truck Show, so that makes sense.
Yeah. What's up, Pat? Yeah, Devin's been working on the body that he destroyed last year.
Is that one you painted?
Yeah, well, this is the first one I painted, but I knew he was going to destroy it. We didn't clear it or anything. We just painted. I just painted the gloves and then the nose and stuff. Then Brady came in and airbrushed the black stuff, the shading and whatnot.
Well, he just crudely gooped fiberglass over all that shit.
You say crudely, that's how they do it.
I know.
That's how monster truck guys fix their junk. That's it. And you know what? You can never tell unless you go inspect it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be fine.
And it doesn't matter because Friday night he's going to tear that body all to hell anyway.
Yeah. I wish I could be there, but I won't be.
Hey, it literally, last year when it got torn off, he sent me pictures of it because I was still proud of it. He's like, check it out. And it's just a pile of crap that I painted, right? Which no big deal. Like I said, we didn't put all the effort into that one. The other body we put effort into. Devin, I will come touch up the paint if you want me to, but you normally have zero patience. You're just as bad as the rest of us. But it's been sitting out behind his shop in the same spot since he picked it up yesterday to start fiberglassing it back together. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I forgot my hat.
So why won't you be there?
Megaweek.
I guess we
think
can
that'll be like the
no
return from Texas race in Tulsa day, concurrently with Mega Monster Truck Deal Day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you won't be here.
Day one, Sunday. Some
go, some blow.
Some God, I hope mine ain't the blowing guy.
Yeah, sorry.
That is coming up shortly, like next weekend shortly.
I can't get anything done for watching the Facebook feed from people that are actually working on their junk.
That's how it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
People all over the place trying to get their shit together.
What condition are you in right now, Doherty?
I mean, I've had a few.
I mean, the car.
Oh. It's fine.
Okay.
It's on jack stands, but so I fixed transmission leak, I think. Found what I felt was going to be a smoking gun, so I tightened that deal. I got to put some headlights in. It's going to be super hard. I got to put it on a trailer. So I got a lot of work to do.
You adjusted some pinion anglage, right?
I tried. I don't know what the F I'm doing. It's a whole deal. I just move stuff around, and if it gets better, cool. If not, I mean, I don't know the math behind that. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
It's a whole thing.
I got a list. Okay, I need a steering shaft spacer put in because my steering shaft bushing rides up, so I'm gonna put a little spacer right there so it can't come up. That should have been done by now. I got a accelerometer. I got that all wired in. I got it loaded into the tune. Got new headlights. I bought them. They're over there. Oh yeah, I need to buy another trailer hitch for the trailer so I don't have to swap it between the car and the trailer. That's how lazy I am. Because I put the car on the trailer and then I pull the race trailer behind the other trailer, but I use the hitch out of the car. But when I go from the car to the trailer, the ball has to go to the other side. So I have to carry a big ass wrench and flop it's a whole big deal.
That's a whole nother deal.
Nobody wants to do that much work to have fun.
No.
Just gonna buy another one.
It's race week. There's other stuff to worry about.
Yeah. I got a lighter plug on here, which I'm an idiot because in this day and age, you can just steal a USB plug from your buddy and wire that in there. So now I got to swap that out on the list. So now I need to update the list to remove the lighter plug and add the USB plug and then install the USB plug. Need to set the date and time on the data log because that's super confusing with everything being in the year of the dinosaurs. Find paperwork, do a pre-tech video, buy an aluminum jack, a step drill, and an alternator. And that's everything. Also need to pack the trailer and the cooler.
Yeah. That's like 45 minutes worth of work. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm surprised it took 6.5 minutes to tell you the list.
Yeah, reading it's probably going to take longer than doing it.
Yeah. Well, I got to redo the list before I do the list, though. It's got some outdated items on it.
Man.
Bucket List asking, did you guys get your new Sick the Mag? Are you guys subscribers? Because I am not.
I'm embarrassed to say that I'm not. I need to be. I need to make that happen.
I'm embarrassed to say that I've been in Sick the Mag and still don't have a fucking copy. That's stupid. I should be.
So I don't know if you guys are keeping up with Bucket List Mob or not, but they're getting their Winnebago ready for, I believe it's Megaweek. They're planning to have that ready for. But they have the leg lamp off a Christmas Story on the dash of the Winnebago or Wannabango, whatever we're calling it.
The Wannabango?
Yes.
It's a major award. Mind powers. See? Mind powers.
But yeah, Bucket List thought I've had a few was pretty funny. So it's good. Devin wants to know, does the horn work or are you just using the mouth noise cannon?
Oh man, fix horn.
That's what I wanted right there.
He thought he was being funny. He actually just helped him. So
yeah, no shit, because when we redid the dash, I had so the ground wire was with a bunch of other ground wires, and I just said, we don't need that deal, so I clipped it, and now I got to add a ground wire back, but it's fine. It'll be easy, but now it's on the list, so now it'll get done.
You just added a minute to your list. No big deal.
Minute 5, somewhere in there.
Yeah, you're fine.
What is behind you?
Oh, it's funny you should ask.
It's a giant check.
Look at this.
Oh,
No big deal. No big deal.
He will not work cheap, but he'll work just a little cheaper if you'll pay him with a giant cardboard check.
Absolutely. Look at that, baby.
That's the text message
Hey,
I got.
Fro cracked me up. Before the show, he showed me this, and he's like, hey, so I marked out any information that might be, and I'm like, that's not a real check, dude. That's not an account number.
You know my wife is a banker, right?
Yeah. Oh, me too. Yeah, samesies.
I'm guessing there's another 69 in the check routing number. He got a real kick out of that.
No, it's just 1 through 0.
Oh yeah,
a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got my big ass check. I gotta find a spot for that. I gotta find a big ass bank.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna have to have a big ass wallet.
Man,
I thought it looked pretty good. Bo painted a fairing, and then on wicked short notice, this fender, the blue one.
Yeah.
And to paint any of the red stuff over there, that'd be even more expensive paint.
Probably. It's hard to get a good picture of this this color. The color is beautiful.
It's ridiculously beautiful.
And
I
then,
did know that there's a burnout mark right under that bike on my garage floor.
I see it.
That was not there before.
It is your blood,
Yeah.
It's in his genes, man.
I mean, well, why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a slide together here. I apologize, guys. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay. We'll just like count flies.
We don't know what to do.
Car ran real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I want right there.
Yeah, he called me on like a Monday. And he's like, man, my front fender's got some chips and stuff in it. And he sent me some pictures. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. And he's like, you think is there enough paint to maybe touch this up and then left over? I said, yeah, there's paint left over. And so just bring it to me. And then we had real bad weather roll through. So he's like, he didn't make it. So he dropped it off Tuesday morning when I was at work. So as soon as I got home Tuesday afternoonish, I just jumped on it and got it knocked out or what. I know he's leaving Friday, or he said he was leaving Friday to go back to
He intended to, and we guilted him into staying until today. He went to St. Louis today.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah.
Either way, it got done. The paint matched perfectly. Like I said, it's hard to tell in pictures or whatever, but I thought it looked really good. I was pretty happy with it. And I know he was.
It looked super good. He was like, man, if he'd have just gave me some paint, I'd have just daubed it in them chips and stuff.
It would have looked horrible.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So Bucket List shot me a text.
Uh-oh.
Let's see it. Choo!
Coming together.
Man, Alcoa's on the front.
Them some fat super singles going on the back.
Yeah.
That is nice.
That is going to be a hoot. You can see the leg lamp on the dash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is going to be fun.
Man, I can't wait to see it. That deal has got to happen. That has to show up.
I agree. I agree. All right. So let's get into the usual dumbass stuff that we get into on this. Did you guys watch anything this weekend?
Yeah.
Cool, new and unusual.
I watched Vice Grip when he took some cars to Meekum. I thought that was interesting.
Nope.
Nice. Did you catch the Weenie 500? This is just for you, Griggs. Just letting you know.
Is that how you spell weenie?
I don't know.
I don't know that I would have spelt it like that if I was. I don't know. Like if I'm. You're a wiener. How
it says.
Am I going to damn out?
It says 6 wiener mobiles, only 1 wiener. That's funny.
I just want to run through some of my favorite lines from the announcers in case you thought they weren't going to have fun with that. Finally, an opportunity to run your weenie across the brickyard.
Yeah, that's how you wiener.
Mm-hmm.
So how I before E, but I thought it was except after C. So yeah, that's weenie for sure. Ain't a C in that deal.
Now that I think of it, I don't know that I've ever wrote down the word weenie.
No, I've said it a lot.
Yeah, I've said it a ton.
Yeah.
Weenie. I got an idea.
I've even said wienering.
How do you spell weenie? Neither one spelled like that.
Hey Siri, is wienering a real word?
Yeah. Went to college for a couple of years.
No, we know that for sure.
More little tidbits from the announcers.
Is that a joke?
Huh?
Little tidbits. Is that a joke on your own, or
that's a joke on my own?
Okay.
Can any of these wieners try to mount an attack?
Okay.
The Chai Dog has been the most impressive wiener of the day.
Is that chai or shy?
It's Chai, Chicago.
I think I can help out with the Pam Pam.
Is there a D?
Pam. All right, go ahead. Sorry, Fro. Rock on.
They were talking about the draft, and they said if you can get your wiener to the tail of the leader and get in the draft, you should be able to make a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want your wiener in dirty air. That's a bad situation.
Yeah.
And then my favorite of all of them, when you're in the draft, you want to make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing, because we've heard of drivers pulling out too early or pulling out too late.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
If you haven't watched this on YouTube, go watch it. It's hilarious.
I feel like that would take away from the already ridiculously unproductive that I've been.
Well, I still say give it a shot. You never know.
Yeah. I set off somebody's Siri.
Yeah.
That's weird because
It was great.
I try to do that with people's phone just so I can look up dirty stuff while they're out of the room. Now I know that Griggs is the only person I can do that with.
By the way, did Siri answer you with on your question?
Yeah, wienering is not a real word. That's just something we say.
Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, I know what it means. I feel like
I listened.
Had a
Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
I listened to a radio show, and every day at a certain time, they do the Hey Siri thing where they try to set somebody's alarm to go off at 2 a.m.
That's a crappy joke.
I get it, but still a joke nonetheless.
I'd be ticked.
Agreed. Let's see.
Like, hey Siri, remind me to wipe when I close Instagram.
Hopefully that set off Griggs again.
That's what I was shooting for.
It was probably like already noted.
Already. You're so dirty. This is going downhill. Let's do something else.
Yeah, moving on.
Doing something else. The cassette deck from Pioneer, that's a retro unit. When you open the cassette port, there's a USB port there. I want one of these.
Who uses USB? It's all about the Bluetooth.
Well, and I understand that, but I just like it.
Perfect for the gentleman that wants to look poor.
Hopefully it's a pullout.
This is what you put in your third gen.
I actually think this is pretty cool. I like this.
I don't not like it. I want to know if the volume knob has a hard stop, or if it's one of them where you just keep cranking and you don't ever know when you're all the way.
We have a response from Siri.
Done. $1 million idea.
$1 million idea. Yeah, I like car audio, and I think this is a really cool thing to be sending out there.
No, it is. It is.
It is.
It looks like it's in the dash of an old BMW, so I think it fits really well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we burned through things entirely too fast here.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
Just like
I went to a car show this weekend, and I want to get your opinions on a couple of the cars.
Knee-jerk reactions.
Feel like the ones I've heard about sucked.
Okay. Who'd you hear about them from?
I didn't.
Yeah.
It looks like a waste of turbos.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Like, we're super not going to go fast in this truck, Let's throw turbos on it.
I'm just wondering if there is a hood for that truck.
Oh, there could be.
I mean, it almost looks like the turbos and all the piping would fit under the hood.
Yeah.
Knowing what the hood's supposed to look like.
It'd be pretty close to clearing, I feel.
Yeah.
What about the
think
cab
so.
over? Do you like the cab overs as a small half-ton truck?
I like looking at them. I don't know that I want one.
Yeah, I don't need one for sure. I like that OBS step side behind the gray truck.
No, hey, we're not on the marketplace yet. This is Fro's car show weekend.
So
Yeah.
what's the banana yellow car behind the red cab over?
Well, think about it. Anytime you see a banana yellow car, what is it? Bo will probably get this right before you will.
Oh, is that a Mustang?
It is a 73 Mustang Mach 1. Thank you very much.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fun game. Pick this car with only seeing these 2.5 feet of the car.
Yeah.
I can throw that on the next show. I don't care.
Yeah.
Peckerwood Customs thought it was Camaro. It was not.
Man, you could have fooled me. It does have a big wing window for being a bow tie product of any kind, really. We kept our wings a little narrower.
Yeah.
It's true.
Ford's got the big wings.
Big
All right.
wing.
Next, knee-jerk reaction.
I'm good.
Man, I've really grown into the gasser stuff in the last probably year and a half. I dig it. I mean, it's not what I would build for a gasser.
No. I don't not like the Jeep, but
I like them both.
I don't like it.
You know, I wouldn't drive it. That front axle is way too far out front.
Amen.
I'm probably walking by both.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, I've always wanted to build a Jeep similar to this style, but I wanted to keep the rear tires kind of in the body. I don't know that it's possible just looking at this and the way that it's built, but I know that front axle is way too far forward.
What would you extend the hood and frame just a little bit and keep the wheel in the wheel well?
Maybe.
Probably.
If you want to make it a little bit longer. I don't mind the longer look, but just not like that. I don't understand that.
Well, and I think I would want to extend the tub a little bit, considering that I've sat in one of those. I know how small they are. I would probably cut it right where it pinches in and then extend the tub a little bit and extend the front end probably 4 or 5 inches. And then put that front axle under the fenders like it should be. Not necessarily like Jeep had it. Probably moved a little bit forward, but not that far.
It's interesting. Yes. But I'm with John. I probably walk on by.
I don't know if you guys can see it in the pictures that you're looking at, but that is the longest set of ladder bars I've ever seen in my life on that truck.
Oh, yeah, I can see them.
Yeah.
Like, they go about probably midway through the transmission.
Not every idea is a good idea.
I think that's just a ladder that he cut off the submarine toy at the park the kids play on. He's lopped them off and welded them on his frame.
Very possible.
An actual ladder bar, or is it?
That's a ladder.
Or is
I
it
didn't
just
crawl under the truck to double check.
I can't tell if it's an actual ladder bar or if it's just a freaking Werner ladder crudely grafted to the bottom of the frame.
There's one on each side, I'll tell you that.
Got a 540. All right. Any hoosers.
And it's going out a friggin' 2.25 inch collector. But that 540 is pissed.
I was just thinking about the Oscar or the wiener races.
These slides were so boring. He was like slide back.
I'm just in my head. I'm going. I really want a hot dog, you dumbass.
Hey, did
Happy
you,
4th of July.
hey, did you hear they're making another American movie?
Oh,
See,
yeah?
American Funeral, and
Oh,
it's about. Sorry, I didn't mean to f up.
No,
your-
you're good. You're good. Go,
no, you're
please.
good.
In this, unless I'm being gaslit or I totally dreamed this while I was drunk and asleep, they're making one about Stifler's mom's. Everybody's getting back together to go to Stifler's mom's funeral.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No more hot dogs, dumbass.
Dumbass. Anyway, okay, next ones.
That's
Sorry,
it.
go back to the blower stuff.
I called Bo this week and said, hey, I left him a voice message that said, hey, can you just call me back and leave me a voice message as Jennifer Coolidge from American Pie? And he has still yet to do it. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to text you and say, hey, don't answer.
Hey, don't answer. I'm good with it. I'm just going to tell everybody that Jennifer Coolidge called my phone. These two were out driving around the fairgrounds at the show. That scoop on that Nova sits about 6 inches above the roof of the car.
That's awesome. That's where you get all the good air.
I think there are still 3 children missing from that show because of that scoop. Like, that thing's massive. He had to have actually caught a bird in it.
I don't know why, but the picture of the Nova, Mike, it's kind of making me want to throw up.
Super,
No, not because
super
it's bad. It's just the angle's weird. It's like I'm watching.
looking down this scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had another angle, but it didn't look good, so I left it alone.
Yeah. It was really Blair Witching me on this deal.
You picked the one with the crazy old guy in the background.
Well, yeah. I was looking for everything I could look for in the background because I knew Doherty was going to look at it.
So speaking of, look at the Chevelle. Look behind the Chevelle. That person's just hanging out, watching people look at their car.
Yeah.
Sitting
On
there.
his rascal scooter.
Very true.
Man.
All right. Well, I had one more, but it's kind of stupid, so I'm going to leave it alone.
Oh, let's see it.
Fine.
Yeah, show it to us. Show us what you're working with. I mean, I like that 55 if it had different wheels, for sure.
I don't know if I like the 55 or not. That was part of what I wanted to ask you guys about is the 55 is everything's black except the billet grill.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I mean, it's got just enough to be that I just throw a wicked tint on them windows and
I like it.
In a big block Chevy.
I like it. And I know it's the wrong era, but it's giving me a Dick Tracy vibe.
Oh yeah, it is a Dick Tracy vibe with those baby moons. I would just, I'd billet specialties, something with a bead lock on the back, nice, and just go have fun with it. Got Godzilla on the right.
Is that a Godzilla?
That's what I said too. But I don't know.
I don't know.
It's definitely mod motor-ish, which would put it in the I don't know how the Godzilla is set up with the intake valley, because this one's completely exposed. There's nothing there.
Yeah, don't get me lying about that.
Is there like a starter in there? That sounds like some dumbass shit Ford would do.
No, GM does that with the Cadillac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the North Star.
It says 7.3 on the valve cover. Greg said he pointed that out.
Oh, sure enough. He's
For
right.
for all us non-readers.
Yeah, for all of us non-readers.
Well, I mean, for the record, as soon as Fro showed me that earlier, I said it's got 0.
Yeah, you did.
Because I also saw the 7.3. That's the only reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got 0. It's pretty cool looking.
Man, we look wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
In my defense, I don't Ford.
All right. Anything you guys want to throw in here before we get into nope, drag, drive, repeat? The circuit block party. Bo, are you getting in on belt sander races?
I'm not doing the belt center races.
No, belt sander races are for all the people that are not in the valve cover races.
Right. I am doing the valve cover.
Belt sander races, valve cover races.
Bobby says I don't Chevy.
He's Chevied before.
I feel like Bobby Chevied before.
Chevy.
It's not as preferred. It's not preferred, but
Yeah. You can't hide some stuff. Still got a little Chevy in you. I'm working on a valve cover. Not gonna lie.
yeah, John laid out some of his valve cover plan to me today, and I'm like, for real? I feel super inadequate now. Like I gotta reevaluate everything. Man. Yeah.
Small block Chevy. Yeah, he's small block Chevy.
So
you ever been a big block Chevy feller?
So Doherty has a plan for a valve cover racer.
He's already collecting materials.
I got some stuff on order. I got like $150 in this valve cover.
Are you
God, that's good.
Are you keeping it in the stock class or are you going modified? What's the deal?
I mean, if it fits, it ships.
All right.
So Doherty's planning to beat everybody at the valve cover.
Yeah, he's not going to share his secrets. Don't get him to try to tell you.
No, we're not getting into this on this deal. We're somewhere like the 29th.
Look, Doherty, because of this show, the name of my car is now officially Dick Butkus.
Yeah.
I think you can go ahead and tell everybody what's going on, okay? No, I'm not going to press the issue at all. The practice tree tournament does look interesting to me.
Yeah.
I might get on that too.
I'm kind of there as well. Never raced, still want to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jigs has an app to practice your reaction time. Go ahead and download that.
Yeah, I do that while I'm pooping, and I still suck at it.
I'm pretty good at it.
Maybe when I strap in the car, if I could be sitting like this, and I let off the button like this.
That's the problem. Yeah, you're not in a natural position.
No, I need to totally reconfigure the shape of this turkey.
Do you hold your phone? Oh, crap. You hold your phone up like this?
Oh, maybe I need to reshape the toilet room. Maybe I need to redo the pooping room.
Some
Doherty's
people have like NASCAR simulators. John's got a whole extra Nova that's turned into a bathroom. Bet you that one's going to have swing outs.
I get in this car just a crap.
Strictly the pooping Nova.
Oh, I was going to make a joke about a phone holder. Your idea is way better.
Oh, I have a phone holder. I got a whole table there.
You still doing work in there? Just got your laptop?
Yeah. Just don't stand up if you're on a meeting.
Yeah, that simple.
So, yeah, after everybody gets back from race week, we're going to go to the block party on June 27th. Then we're going to do the circuit that weekend.
Actually, after everybody gets back from race week, Megaweek,
Yep.
and 2 weeks later, so we have a weekend off to build our valve cover racers. everybody.
Yep.
And then we go to the block party on Friday after we take our cars in.
First, we get the jobs, then we get the money, then we get the khakis.
Then you got to get the khakis first, though.
Oh, okay. It's jobs, khakis, money.
Yeah.
And then
So
7 halfway in, must be in that wiener race.
You dumbass.
Oh, my goodness.
Talked to him earlier when I was getting provisions for the show. Sounds like he's got a lot going on with a full-on motor swap. With 6 days left.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah.
Isn't that how this works, though?
Yeah, there's nothing that says I'm not going to have my motor and or transmission out of the car between now and Friday. Shit.
I mean, better now than day one or any of the days of Megaweek.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what reason do you have to pull the motor out at this point?
I don't know if I go screw it up between now and then.
Screw it up between now and then. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I'd have to come off the jack stands for that.
Hey, I'm still curious. I'm still find out what kind of mileage you're going to get. Not that it matters. You're not going for fuel mileage with a Nova, but the difference between carburetor and the fuel injection.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be a lot better. Did we write down what we all guessed? Because whatever I guessed, y'all told me I was crazy.
No, I don't think we did.
I don't remember any of that. I don't remember that conversation at all.
Well, there's a show about it, I know.
Oh, man, that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. There is a show about it. We did do one.
Because I said, I bet you're going to get, I want to say I said 12, which is probably a little high.
I'm going 7.
7. Because where were you at with the carburetor?
Somewhere in there 4 range.
4 range.
Last 4 weeks, I averaged 4 miles a gallon. Yeah.
Yeah. I still feel that carburetor was not tuned for fuel mileage. It was a little fat, a little rich.
It wasn't. I know who did it.
We can all agree on that, right? Well, I say that lightly because I don't want you to think I'm trying to jab at you because I'm not like I'd have done any better. But going from and we've agreed ill-tuned, like it wasn't tuned for mileage, to a fuel injection system that is dialed in and much more efficient. That's why I'm not seeing it. I wouldn't be surprised if you get 12 miles a gallon now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. 12?
Yeah, I'm guessing 12. If you're driving like a dummy, then that's obviously not going to count. But
no, I drive like an old man, but I still got 4 miles a gallon.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Just do this apples to apples test.
Yeah.
See what your mileage is.
Hold on. This deal. And my money's on 7.
Hey, there are trailer burnouts involved in both tests.
Yeah, there's always
that.
Yeah, we burn out. It happens.
I was going to say, I don't think you can say you drove like an old man. I've seen the way you drive. I don't think you have a concept of how an old man drives.
Well, like 98.5% of the time, old manish.
Can you maintain 60 miles an hour?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could.
I honestly get bored and find myself going 45.
I've seen the way you drive. You got a heavy foot.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to get into our not automotive topic? Because I'm down to marketplace already.
What's not automotive about this? Let's go. I may need a beer because I may get bored.
Maybe go grab a beer before we get into this. Let's see. If there anything else I can throw up here before we.
See, I just keep a little cooler right next to me with my beers.
A cooler. The shake sold it right there.
Yeah.
Now, Stoney, I can back up. He does not drive anywhere near that fast. So, for anybody who watches for automotive content, sorry. Is this real?
Hey, listen, there's nothing to apologize about. This is stuff we talk about.
No, yeah. I agree. This is stuff that we're going to talk about in the garage.
Whether I remember what this is. I'm in.
Yeah. I sent this out like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, that's why I remember.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% it's real.
So they're going to have like an Olympics where they encourage people to juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been screaming this for years.
Yeah. Hell yeah. How much
would you
watch? Like, if you could watch baseball and know that everybody like they're pitching, like could kill someone, and the guy at bat is no bullshit going to hit a home run. What the hell's not to like about that?
Listen, for me, I literally baseball's where my mind goes. I think of Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds. When those guys were hitting 500-foot plus home runs, I'm sitting there going, and then they're catching hell because they're probably on steroids. Cool. Why isn't everybody on steroids?
Those guys were pioneers. Like, we should have followed their lead.
Right. So listen, here's if you guys don't know a lot about baseball and how this works, the harder a ball is thrown, if you put a bat on it,
know how this works.
I'm just saying.
Go back to China.
Right. If a ball's coming at you really slow and you hit it really hard, it's going to go a distance. But if the ball's coming at you super fast and you hit it, it's going to go way further.
Yeah, I want to see fastballs like 120, 130.
Yeah. And I want to see a 700-foot home run.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Let's go.
700-foot home run.
Freaking go.
So ever since mainly Mark McGwire, because that dude was jacked and he was definitely on the juice.
Has anybody ever watched a football game?
Has anybody what?
Watched a football game. When somebody gets their freaking block knocked off, how hard is it not to come up out of your chair?
That's what we watch it for.
Now imagine that. Only the guy giving him the business is like ridiculously jacked and literally just did 2 cc's this morning. like I accidentally killed that guy. But it's okay because he signed the same waiver I did.
You ever say none of that, but the other guy's probably juicing now too.
Yes,
he's gonna be able to handle a bigger hit or not. Maybe they don't work like that, but
it's like that. We get to see now. We get to see instead of the crash derby at the fairgrounds, it's with freight trains.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, who don't want to see this shit?
So real quick, Fro. Okay, does everybody know who Michael Phelps is? Like the best swimmer of all time, 800 gold medals, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
This guy is going to be swimming against him. Well, not him anymore. He's retired. But Michael Phelps is tall and skinny.
He's going to be swimming against his record.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's another thing. Is these enhanced games? They're going to see how many world records these guys can break. Because they're going to break them.
I'll be down for watching that deal.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it.
See,
hey.
It's supposed to happen in 26, and it's going to happen in Vegas.
Maybe it's a reason for me to go to Vegas. Let me just say this. Let's reel this into some garage talk. Who wants to go watch NASCAR when we have like what's Chevrolet making right now in a Camaro? And that's what's out there. And what's like, throw Toyota in the mix. Oh, go Toyota. We're not at the front of the pack anymore. No.
Damn.
They have to have a big old fire breathing V8. They're not putting that in everything. That's not like put stock engines in NASCAR. See you fill some stands.
I mean, if they let Cletus McFarland have anything to say about
With stock engines.
there's going to be turbos hanging out the hoods in no time.
Yeah, but no, this is like, okay, so steroids to me, or performance enhancing drugs,
Yeah.
are like power adders.
Yeah.
See, and that's
For like, okay, Chevrolet, yeah, go NASCAR it up, but it's truly a stock engine. Go take your 230 horsepower and run around that deal. Let's go watch some drag racing. Let's go watch some top fuel dragsters without big old blowers.
Yeah.
see, but what you're talking about, Cletus is literally already doing with those Crown Vic races, because he has a power adder on each one of those cars, and that's what makes that race exciting. Is
He
that,
does that because they're gutless. Let's be real.
Yeah.
and I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can NASCAR build a franchise around that? Yeah, I don't think so.
No, but how funny would it be
It would be funny
if NASCAR did it just like they do the Crown Vic races, where a light flashes whenever they're on the nitrous. In NASCAR, they're going around, and they only have one bottle, and it's 150 shot or whatever.
It would be funny for a minute, but what we want to see is cars going fast. What we want to see is swimmers swimming fast. We want to see batters hitting hard.
But see, no, that's where the difference in opinion actually comes into all of this, because I'm not necessarily pumped up to see a bunch of baseball players that are jacked up on steroids. I would rather watch Nolan Ryan beat the crap out of Robin Ventura in like 89. I'd rather see them change the rules to where the batter could charge them out and just let them duke it out for a little bit. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Throw some hockey rules.
If you get all these guys jacked up on steroids, they're gonna duke it out.
They're gonna fight.
So, but you want to bring in some hockey rules?
Yeah.
Hockey that up.
Two of the big bottles. No, yeah. Aaron's right. He said earlier, any records are going to be broke. We'll have an asterisk by them, and they will. They will.
Who gives a shit? It's
my thing is, who cares? It's competition. How long have people been cheating in every avenue of competition, no matter what it is, from checkers to frog racing to whatever? People cheat.
frog racing. You spelled drag racing wrong.
Well, no, you never went to frog races and see someone drop a yellow jacket, pill, truckers love it, pill, and a frog, and then watch them freak out and go.
That's a thing.
I mean, I don't know. I just made it up, but I assume that's what I would do.
I shoved a yellow jacket up a frog's ass.
I didn't mean to get all Chris Farley. But I was like, your little truckers love it, but that's what I would do.
I got this frog race in the bag. I got a gram of cocaine back in the back right now.
Got a pound of Colombian Bam Bam.
Cocaine.
Oh man.
The long and short of it is nobody wants to watch stock cars at you think Tulsa Raceway Park is open if you have to have a bone stock motor to run there?
No.
So
listen, NASCAR gets away with it because they level the playing field, right? And it's driver. It's driver.
I probably shouldn't have started with NASCAR, but it's like you guys know I'm a NA guy. I love this deal. It's let's see what we can do with what God gave us. What God gave us, nitrous, I feel like, but right now He just gave us naturally aspirated cars. But truth be told, if everything there was a naturally aspirated car, I don't think we'd have near the popularity.
Oh, I think it would still be there. I think it wouldn't.
It'd just be less awesome.
Man, how many times have you've been at the track and you've been getting a drink or have your head turned away from the track for a second, talking to a buddy, and you hear a gnarly car pull up and it's just banging and popping on the two-step and turbos are screaming. You're like, oh shit. And you turn around and you watch that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody like runs up there to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
They're watching. That's exciting, man. That gets you going.
Yeah, that's excitement.
Very rarely, and it happens because there's some bad news NA stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking any kind of smack. Not very often, there's an NA car putting it on the two-step or put him on the trans brake. They don't go running and scrambling to watch that. So yeah, there's a certain there's been this excitement about it.
Je ne sais quoi, the big old turbo car, like popping and banging on the starting line. Yeah, we're getting ready to see some shit go down.
Hey, I really enjoy listening to a nice rotary motor with a huge turbo popping and banging on the two-step. That's a gnarly sound.
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Did the guy who didn't know how to spell weenie at the beginning of this show just drop je ne sais quoi?
Hey, don't ask him to spell it, dude. He can say it all he wants.
Yeah, I can say the F out of it. I can spell that deal.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
So are you saying you would like to see NASCAR have an unlimited class and you just run what you brung? See what happens?
I honestly think NASCAR's they've already got a good recipe because they're right there between let's all be real. Do you really think you're gonna have like 5 Toyota cars at the front of the field if they're all really Camrys?
Man has a point.
Like there ain't no damn Camry in the world got that motor.
Yeah.
See, but I'll throw it out there again.
That's freaking SB2 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever
that
it
feels legit. Camry is just the name on the car.
I'll throw it out there again, though. After watching Kurt Busch race, as long as I've watched, let them fight a little bit too. Hockey that shit up.
Yeah. Run what you brung. Exhibition races.
I would watch that.
I don't know. Maybe
I would watch that.
Nobody steal this idea if it's real.
Yeah.
That's you, narcs.
Trademark Performance Coding CCC LLC.
No. I say they should put performance enhancing drugs in almost everything we buy.
They do. Unfortunately, doesn't do what we wanted to do.
I mean, where else would it be beneficial? Where would it not be beneficial? Let's say it that.
Oh yeah, where would performance?
Maybe you're a pediatrician. Let's not have them.
Hold on.
Not be beneficial.
Are we saying that steroids is just the nitrous oxide of human beings?
Yes.
Like it is. I don't think that's. I thought that was it's Mascar. Brought to you by Gearhead Perspective. That's awesome.
Oh, I love it.
Mascar. Sponsored by Horse Steroids and Gearhead Perspective.
Yeah. Hey, there's someone listening around going, those guys are idiots. They've tried this already. It was called this and this and this. I don't know if they have or not, but I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I would watch it. I would be more prone to watch that than a regular NASCAR.
Okay, so like we got NASCAR, but you got like 4 bottles in the trunk.
Okay.
You run out, you're out. But man, you want to hit a 250 shot? Let's go. Back straights are going to be really weird.
Really weird.
Like, how do I get this fast and then still slow down?
Hey, have you guys seen, Cletus just raced in another race, right? Another event.
Yeah.
They were coming off a caution lap and he was in the front row. And the guy on the radio, his spotter, said, "Hey, ease into the throttle. It's slippery. Don't blow the tires off. So he goes up there and he bumps the pace car, which he got in trouble for. He bumps the pace car. This is during a real race, too. Bumps the pace car, backs up. Anyway, car pulls off, light drops, they take off. He lays into it too hard, smokes the tires, kind of gets sideways, causes a wreck. He still ends up, I think, placing 9th, which so top 10 again is pretty stinking good. But anyway, sorry.
That's
it was clearly an accident. He didn't do anything. It wasn't anything.
Oh yeah.
He got excited and gave it too much. And
I've got excited and gave it too much before.
Daily.
Race is over like right then.
What's up, BJ?
That's you're crazy if you don't think NASCAR is like, yeah, come on, come do some.
Bro,
you want to go? You want? Yeah. That's
what about like
views, buddy? Let's go.
What about horse racing? We inject the horses and the riders.
We got.
Listen, hear me out. Listen, it's a double feature, man. Because after the race, when they're all mad at each other, then it's midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh,
horse
man.
Straight to midget wrestling.
So now I got some jacked midgets riding horses.
Yeah.
I was wondering how we were ever going to get thrown off of YouTube. Now I know.
No, this is nothing.
There's way dumber shit.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I like the NASCAR approach to this. I'm enjoying the idea of a toxic masculinity NASCAR. Let's do that.
Saying. I mean, I feel like it would help more things than it would hurt.
Well, and just talking about it, Cletus really is the magic pill for NASCAR. Like he's drawing attention where they haven't had it in 20 years.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's definitely brought a whole new crowd.
He's brought a whole new crowd.
Whole new viewer, a whole bunch of new viewers to something they would otherwise never have watched, never tuned into.
Well, and it's Happy Gilmore in real life.
Yeah.
Like you're going to a respected sport that has refined itself down to a certain person and a certain type. And now you're throwing that original crowd back in it from the Winston Cup days. And that's what everybody wants to see, man. We want to see that. We want to see the drunken crowds on the infield. We want to see two drivers fighting each other because one put the other one in the wall. But no, I like what they're doing with it. I like where they're going with this.
That's funny. Oh man.
Jordy's back.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we somehow found a way to make an entire show.
Everybody
about sports. Hey,
well, kinda, yeah.
Let's take steroids out altogether. NASCAR from now on, it's a 4-way. You get a blitz, gas jug, and a bottle jack, and a 4-way. Let's see them pit stops.
We started out talking about wieners raising each other. I think it's only fitting to wrap it up on a 4-way and head into Marketplace.
What?
You don't know what a 4-way is?
I know what a 4-way is, yes. Oh, good God. Mute.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
He doesn't even know he's doing it.
See, if you had your soundboard, you could hit a sound effect right there.
Oh, shit, I didn't order that. All right. I need to do better.
Maybe better. If you're on some PEDs, you might remember.
It's true.
Yeah.
What are the performance enhancing drugs for guys who do what we're doing? Oh, that would be education. Never mind.
Yeah. What are PEDs for thinking? I just want to think harder.
Oh, there's so many good answers for that question.
On that note, Pickard's Performance Coatings presents Marketplace. So Marketplace this week, I was looking for $2,500 trucks.
Oh yeah, bro, you're gonna do this.
I went off on a tangent, and some of it's a little BJ.
Go give me a Red Bull and a hot dog, you dumbass. Sorry, I'll stop doing it now.
I'm good with it. All right.
This has got to be beat to hell.
Right to hell. Are these at least in a geographical location a feller could get a truck?
Oddly enough, yes.
I have a good transmission out of a 2009 1500 in my back of the garage.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck.
Let's see it.
2009 Chevy 1500 extended cab, short bed.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bucket list had to throw in
that boat is looking like a tasty feature tonight.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Is it my shirt or is it this huge check? This baby's big now. I'm telling you.
Oh, I gotta drop. Hold on, I gotta drop this down so we can see the size of that enormous check.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh man, I just put it up.
Okay.
Let's see.
If you guys really pay attention, there is a picture of Bo's car pre-paint job on that check.
Hey, also, not to rabbit hole us, but we did have a long talk about getting the peanut butter back on the slab sides of that wagon.
Oh man, it might happen.
Mike's ass. It's gotta happen.
Mike's ass.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, your wife, I mean, think of all the extra loving.
Yeah.
Be like, man, look at that car. She'll be even more excited.
Yeah, I know. She made the comment too. Thanks, Aaron.
That's what she said.
All right. So moving on.
2009 Chevy 1500 extended cab, short bed, mechanic special, bad transmission, driver door problems. No outside handle, inside handle is broke, but have new handle and hinge on passenger side. I read that wrong. And hinge on passenger door starting to go out. Does open and close. It will go 40 to 50 miles an hour. Then it just plays the song of all 4L60s people.
Neutrals.
Engine strong, 4x4 works perfect. Aftermarket toolbox, aftermarket system, toolbox. Drive it home today. First 2K takes it on. No,
never mind. Mine's out of a two-wheel drive truck.
Ah, you have a point. Yes.
Man, that's not bad for $2,000.
No,
get a closer look at the pictures.
Is it?
Man, that driver's door is effed.
Let me call it.
The door defender non-effed ratio is pretty low.
Man, for $2,000.
What you're not seeing, what you're not paying attention to is if you really look at the top of that cab in that one picture, there are some rust scallops going back about 3 foot on the top of that cab.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
I know a guy. For $3,500, get in the truck and the $1,500 for a transmission, that's worth it. If it does run good, if the motor's good.
And if you're just going to drive it around town, who cares if it doesn't have overdrive?
That's true. Because one day it'll just leave you stuck. That's why.
Yeah, that's true too. But isn't that the way of all 4L60s?
I think so, man. I don't know. I don't have any personal experience with them.
Boy, I do.
I figured Doherty was going to jump in at some point. Doherty, what's your feelings on this truck? Can you sell this to your wife?
Man, I be pretty rough because she wants to not have to work on it, and me too.
Yeah. He's passing, is what he's saying.
Okay.
I'd let her buy it, and I would put a transmission in it for her. But it would probably be $3,000 at the end of the day.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was thinking about just pulling that baby out and taking it to Frank and Baxter. Guy's a wizard.
Frank the Wizard.
Yeah, for stock transmission stuff, Frank and Baxter's the man to go to. Just saying.
But I mean, she's gonna have some payment to me for taking that deal in and out.
Right? Yeah.
We're gonna pay Frank probably $800 to rebuild that deal.
Yep.
All right, so that's not going to work.
Out.
I present to you the 1981 Ford F-150 for sale, $2,000.
I'm already liking it.
81 Ford for sale, asking $2,000. Runs. It says 6-speed, but I think what he means is inline 6.
Yeah, I think so too.
Inbox me if interested.
Inbox me. Nobody says that.
It's a
That's
Ford.
why I saved the comments.
All right, let's see it.
Let's see it.
I'll hang out. Okay. It's a fine automobile.
That is one fine automobile.
What's wrong with this one? Did it say?
There's nothing wrong with this one. Runs,
Okay.
drives, does what it's supposed to do.
Oh, it is an inline 6. It'll run forever.
It is an inline 6, should run forever. You can fill that 300 full of gravel, and it's still going to get you where you want to go.
You think your wife's about the camper life or no?
I don't think she's gonna want that truck.
Okay. It's not pretty. I don't want it.
All right. Bear with me, okay? Realize those first two weren't for you, okay? Nobody wants those first two. So we're going for this one. 99 Dodge Ram 1500 SLT pickup, 2-door, 6 and a 3rd foot bed. I don't know what that means. $1,300.
I think I've looked at this truck.
Turns on fine. Motor is good. Transmission is good.
Okay, let's see it.
What's it going to take to put you in this today, Doherty?
That's not the truck I was thinking of. Zero chance that's happening.
Zero chance that the motor and transmission is perfectly fine.
No, that is not
For $1,300.
fine about that.
Yeah,
Turns on fine's ass. The radio turns on fine.
What happened to the dash? It's a Dodge.
It's a Dodge. Yeah, it's a Dodge thing.
This is a common problem.
Look at that. Look at the house behind it. They took the windows out of that deal.
Well, they've got a backup Dodge. They took all the stuff off this one to fix up the maroon one back there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's what happened. Shocker, bad dash. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Dodge with a bad dash. Holy crap, that's a unicorn.
I mean, if a person was looking for a super cheap truck, it'd be worth going to look at, I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, moving on.
Bored.
Is that it? Is that all?
All right. No, I got one more, but I don't think your wife's in the market for this one. I think I did this one just for me.
Oh.
It's a 89 Mazda B2200.
Oh, hold on. Doherty, what are you going with?
Oh, I have no damned idea.
Ford Ranger.
Ford effing Ranger.
I sent you guys the one I wanted her to get. Oh, shit.
This may be it.
1985 Subaru Brat, $2,500. I have these two 85s I will sell. Both are titled.
Hold on. Stop. If you're putting something on Marketplace and putting a price up, you don't have to say, I will sell. That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Hold on. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Ran over.
Both are titled. The blue one runs and drives and has a Weber on it. Everything but the AC and cruise work, but it has quite a bit of rust. The black one is pretty rust-free, but needs parts that the blue one was going to donate. Pretty sure all of it's there. I also have extra rims, hood, trim pieces, radiator, brake parts, extra T-tops, plus a lot of extra stuff not listed that will go with them. I'm wanting to sell all together.
This is interesting.
Absolutely no trades.
All right, cool. Yeah, I can see your wife cruising this around. That's all I'm saying.
Doherty,
For sure.
Hey, is that where they normally keep the spare wheel and tire?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. That was a legit, real question.
Never, ever riding those jump seats, according to BJ.
I think it's perfect.
Is there pictures
Hold
of the
on.
black one?
Hold on. But wait, there's more.
Okay.
It says we take it and make one good one and we throw the rest away. I don't know what the problem is.
Huh.
Peckerwood Custom says I own one of those.
Yeah, I say we do it.
Have you ever seen My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what Joy drove.
It was painted like an American flag, wasn't it?
Yeah, we gotta have one.
Yeah, we can make this happen.
Yeah. I don't know why not. I've tried. She didn't bite. It's got the jump seats and everything.
Yeah, the blue one has everything.
Yeah, the blue one's mint. We put
Other
some
than the rust.
funeral tiger paws on that deal. Maybe car wash, get it cleaned up a little bit.
I don't know if you want to car wash that deal.
Is your brat 4x4? I believe the claim to fame of Subaru is that they did not make a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
At least not in America, right?
I don't know.
Like if the Challenger won't make it to work, Brat's gonna make it
100%.
for
BJ
sure.
said the jump seats were fun until they hit the pond.
I want her to get this just so we can get it going because I just want to ride in the jump seats.
Yeah.
Can you legally do that anymore? Do they have? Hold on.
An airplane, you're not in any control at all of what the outcome is.
Listen, I'm 43 years old. If I want to ride in the seat in the back of a small vehicle, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I was checking to see if there's a seatbelt for those. BJ says they have seatbelts.
Who cares?
Well, I'm
They
just
got
saying.
handles. They got friggin' handles.
I mean, there's a ratchet strap I see, a couple of them.
Yeah. Just put a ratchet strap on.
Hey, where we live, we're not catching any flack for that.
No. Hell no. We're down. I think we should get those.
Yeah.
I'm down 100%. Like my wife is. My
Of course
wife.
you guys are. I'm going to get stuck with all the crappy bodywork stuff to do.
No, there's not going to be any body
One of
work.
them needed any.
I can't be involved in something if it's going to look like hell.
It's not going to look like hell. It's going to get bed liner.
Man.
That's a you problem.
Yeah. At least want to
okay with
hammer some of that stuff out, at least, I guess.
If you want to hammer some of that stuff out, hammer some of that stuff out. But
You dumbass.
I just want to tough truck it, and then you can do whatever you want with it.
Oh, if you're just going to tough truck it, I don't want to tough truck it and ruin it. You take the rusty one and tough truck that deal.
Exactly. We take the black one, we make a good one out of that.
Because
We
you want
LS
it to taco.
We LS swap the other one, and then we take it out in tough truck racing.
No.
LS swap. What the? This is a show for Big Block Chevy guys. I don't know who invited this lady.
Okay.
Funny.
Big Block Chevy swap the Brat.
Boy, that'd be.
I'm not positive you've looked at a brat before.
You can put a big block in a bug. You can put it in a brat.
It's gonna look like that Hemi sticking out of the hood of the Hemi Grimmy, where the valve covers are above the hood.
Anything.
The back tires are barely going to be touching the ground from the weight.
Yeah,
you can stick a BBC wherever you want.
I mean, most of the time.
All right. Well, I think we've officially proven that we're pro performance enhancing drugs.
For sure.
I mean,
Doherty has a team of engineers working on a valve cover racer for him. We're all going to the block party. Megaweek is day 0. Or is there a day 0 for Megaweek?
Saturday is tech day and test and tune.
Okay.
It's going to be legendary.
I'll be there for that.
It's going to be legends of the shitbox.
Hugs for Doherty. Yeah, I got to be there to carry the sign around.
If it don't shine, it ain't mine.
You guys know how bad I'd like to buy something and just not try to make it look nice. Just leave it the hell alone.
That's what you said you were doing with the wagon. I'm just going to
hold on. Hey, hold on. I got a proof right here. Check it out. Hold on. Not trying to show off my big check again. This is proof. If you look on the driver's side door right there, you guys see that?
That little spot.
Can you see that on the door?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what made me. I was gonna fix that door and blend in the paint, and that's all I was gonna do. Then I blacked out, and 4 months later, I was painting the car. So, I can't help it. I'm like that with almost everything, though. What?
So now it looks like this.
But it's better now than it's ever been.
Now we got this beautiful maroon wagon. No more peanut butter.
I think it's going to get peanut butter.
I think we got to stick some peanut butter on it.
I think it's going to get the.
Whatever it takes to keep us out of next race season, let's do that.
No. That's going to be the only thing that keeps me from doing any more crap. My daughter. So we stopped by John's house. My wife and my daughter stopped by John's today because I went and bought some bolts, wrong size bolts, like normal. And I wanted to swing by. We had to go to Grove. Swung by, check the links of bolts. Anyway, my daughter says, "What'd she say, John? You just keep on adding stuff to the wagon. Are you ever going to drive it again?" What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Is this still yours? This is weird. I didn't know we were going to see that today.
Yeah. Then I was like, "Hey, well, babe, come here and check it out." And I showed her the stuff we've been doing. And I looked at John and I go, "Wait, she's going to say, is this all you guys have gotten done?" And she didn't hear me. Like 5 seconds later. So this is it. This is all that's done to the car since it's been over here. I was like, man, there's so much more than that's been done.
There's been a lot done. It's made major strides. And it's so close.
It is.
Honestly, though, like as soon as there's a motor here, transmission's here, it's right there.
Yeah.
But as soon as there's a motor here, man, it's gonna snowball.
Doherty's skipping Megaweek so we can get it done.
That's
No.
All right.
The chance that I sneak over to his house, to the garage, and work on my car while he's on Megaweek, there's a chance that's going to happen.
Call me. I'm grounded, so I'll come help you.
Okay. Thought you were grounded.
I'm grounded from a motorsports event that I shouldn't be at, but I'm not grounded to the house.
Oh.
It's a long story. We'll talk about it after the show. Jordan, got anything to throw in here?
Everybody love everybody.
Bo?
Like, share, and subscribe, everybody.
Fro and Dick Buck is signing off.